In the quiet suburbs of Olathe, Kansas, a seemingly ordinary family home would soon become the epicenter of a chilling and unforgettable crime. Dale. This is the story of the Caffey family, a tale of love, betrayal, and a night of unimaginable horror, captured in part by the cold, unblinking eye of a security camera. It was March 1st, 2008. Penny and Terry Caffey lived a peaceful life with their 3 children, 17-year-old Aaron, 13-year-old Matthew, and 8-year-old Tyler. They were a devoutly religious family, well-known and respected in their community. From the outside, they were the picture of suburban happiness. But beneath the surface, a dark secret was festering, one that would soon erupt with catastrophic consequences. The source of this darkness was a forbidden romance. Aaron Caffey, their teenage daughter, had fallen deeply in love with 20-year-old Charlie Wilkinson. Her parents, Terry and Penny, disapproved of the relationship. They were concerned about the age difference and Charlie's influence on their daughter. They saw red flags they couldn't ignore, and after several months of tension, they forbade Aaron from seeing him ever again. For Aaron and Charlie, this was not just a teenage breakup. It was a declaration of war. What started as youthful rebellion quickly spiraled into a plot so heinous it defies comprehension. Fueled by anger and a twisted sense of entitlement, the young couple, along with Charlie's friend, Charles Wade, began to plan the unthinkable. Another friend, Bobby Johnson, would act as the getaway driver. Their goal was not just to run away together. It was to eliminate the only obstacle they saw standing in their way: Aaron's entire family. In the dead of night, as the Caffey family slept, the plan was set into motion. Terry Caffey was awakened by the sound of his bedroom door being kicked open. He was met with a terrifying sight: 2 figures, silhouetted in the darkness, armed and ready to attack. One carried a samurai-style sword, the other a firearm. The assault was swift and brutal. Terry was shot multiple times, including once in the face. As he lay bleeding and fighting for his life, he heard the screams of his wife, Penny. The attackers then moved through the house, their motives chillingly clear. Amidst the chaos, Terry's survival instinct kicked in. Despite his grievous injuries, he managed to crawl from his burning home. The house had been set on fire to destroy all evidence, a final, horrifying act in their gruesome plan. Terry staggered and crawled through the woods for nearly a quarter of a mile to a neighbor's house. His body riddled with bullets, his home and family engulfed in flames behind him. He collapsed on their doorstep, gasping for help. When emergency services arrived, the scene was one of utter devastation. The Caffey home was a raging inferno. After the fire was extinguished, investigators made a series of heartbreaking discoveries. The bodies of Penny Caffey and her 2 young sons, Matthew and Tyler, were found in the charred remains of the house. Penny had been shot and stabbed. The 2 boys were found in an upstairs closet, having been killed with the sword before the fire was set. The only family member missing was Aaron. Initially, authorities treated her as a possible victim, another person lost in the tragedy. But as they pieced together the events of that night, a disturbing picture began to emerge. The lone survivor, Terry Caffey, provided a crucial lead. He told police about his daughter's forbidden relationship with Charlie Wilkinson. This single piece of information shifted the entire focus of the investigation. Police quickly located Charlie Wilkinson and his accomplices. When questioned, their story unraveled. They confessed to the murders, detailing the horrific plan with a chilling lack of remorse. And then came the most shocking revelation of all. Aaron was not a victim. She had been waiting in the car with Bobby Johnson, the getaway driver, while her boyfriend and his friend murdered her family. She was the mastermind, the one who had allegedly told them, "I don't care what you do to them, just as long as they're gone." The case against them was damning, but it was a piece of electronic evidence that sealed their fate and offered a haunting glimpse into their mindset. CCTV footage from a local convenience store, recorded just hours before the murders, became a key exhibit. The video shows Aaron Caffey and Charlie Wilkinson together. They appear calm, even cheerful. They're seen browsing the aisles, buying snacks, and casually interacting with the cashier. There is no sign of distress, no hint of the monstrous act they were about to commit. Watching the footage is deeply unsettling. They look like any other young couple on a late-night run for snacks. They laugh, they touch, they are completely at ease. Knowing what would happen just a few hours later transforms this mundane scene into something profoundly sinister. It's a chilling window into the psyche of individuals capable of such profound evil, a stark illustration of the mask of normalcy that can hide the darkest of intentions. The casual nature of their behavior on the tape stands in horrifying contrast to the brutality they would soon unleash. The legal proceedings that followed were swift. To avoid the death penalty, Charlie Wilkinson and Charles Wade pleaded guilty to murder. Wilkinson was sentenced to multiple life sentences without the possibility of parole. Wade received a similar sentence. Bobby Johnson, the getaway driver, took a plea deal for a lesser charge and received a 40-year sentence. And what about Erin Caffey, the daughter who orchestrated the annihilation of her own family? She also pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 2 consecutive life sentences plus 25 years. She will be eligible for parole when she is 59 years old. The story doesn't end there. It's an act of forgiveness that is almost beyond human comprehension. Terry Coffey, the sole survivor, has forgiven his daughter and her accomplices. He visits Erin in prison, driven by his faith and an unwavering fatherly love. He has said that forgiveness is not for them, but for himself, to release the burden of hatred. He has since remarried and dedicated his life to speaking about his experience, sharing a message of hope and the power of forgiveness in the face of unspeakable tragedy. The Caffey family massacre remains one of the most shocking and heartbreaking true crime stories in recent memory. It serves as a terrifying reminder that evil can lurk in the most unexpected places, even within the walls of a loving home. And the silent, grainy footage from a convenience store camera provides the most haunting evidence of all. A final casual snapshot of 2 people moments before they chose to destroy a family, leaving a legacy of pain and a story that continues to horrify us to this day. Thank you for watching. If you found this story as compelling as we did, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into true crime cases.